I've heard some people say that the 9/11 could have been planned by the U.S. government. I don't know if it's true, but it could be possible. Maybe someone knows something and they shouldn't.
So the summary of all of the theories is that basically the government initiated 9/11 so that we could have a reason to go against Iraq in war.
So basically people think that the Twin Towers was an arranged crash because of the way it looked when it fell.
That to me definitely looks like bombings on each layers, almost like a demolition. So that was not how a building should have crashed, and architects even say that the building shouldn't have crashed at all because the plane was so light and the building was made out of iron.
People say that the government put bombs in each layer of the building so it would fall like that and not affect any other buildings.
Donald Trump is on the line. I mean, we know him as the man behind lots of real estate in Manhattan, and of course, Donald, I understand you were actually a witness to what happened this morning.
Well, I have a window that looks directly at the World Trade Center, and I saw this huge explosion. I was with a group of people, and I really couldn't even believe it. And even, I think, worse than that, for years I've looked right directly at the building. I'd see the Empire State Building in the foreground and the World Trade Center in the background, and now I'm looking at absolutely nothing. It's just gone, and it's just hard to believe.
Donald, Alan Marcus here. Your building is, the Trump Tower, is one of the great tourist attractions in the world. It's well known universally. Are you taking any precautions there in light of what happened at the World Trade Center?
Well, Alan, we've always had, as you know, very, very strong security, but there's very little you can do about planes crashing into a building. I mean, you look at Larry Silverstein, who's a terrific owner in New York and a very good friend of mine who I just called. I was very worried about him because I assumed maybe he was in the building. He took possession of the building 1 week ago.
Some witnesses even say that they heard a bomb go off before the attack.
It sounded like a subway collision, a bomb, and it was just pounding, boom, boom, boom.
And a few hours after the World Trade Centers were attacked, the Pentagon was also attacked. And there's a lot of theories about that too. The hole left in the Pentagon was way smaller than a commercial plane.
The hole that was left in the Pentagon was 16 feet long, and a plane is way bigger than that. Some people think it was a missile that was staged to look like a plane.
And whether or not it was a missile or a plane that was headed towards the Pentagon, the government really should have been able to shut it down because the Pentagon is literally the head of defense for the American government.
Yeah, we have a lot of security too, so. Some people think that the Pentagon was never actually crashed into and the whole thing was completely staged.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So it's that Flight 93 actually landed safely and the people on the plane got off and were taken to another location and got executed.
And the evidence for that is the voicemails that people left while they were on the planes.
Honey, are you there? Jax, pick up, sweetie. Okay, well, I just wanted to tell you I love you. We're having a little problem on the plane. I'm totally fine. I just love you more than anything.
Back in 2001, people were leaving voicemails off of the airplane, which was literally impossible. And another fact was that all the voicemails that they left, they said their full name. So I just said Camelia Nelson. I've never called any of my family members or friends and saying, hi, this is Camelia Nelson. I would just say, hey, this is Camelia.
There was one of the people who literally left a voicemail that said, hey mom, it's like, and they said their full name, which nobody ever does to their family members especially. And especially like she said in 2001, even now it's hard to communicate with people while you're all the way up in the sky. Now, I mean back then in 2001, how would they have been able to do that?
It would literally have been impossible.
Yeah.
Not only though was it that one guy that we were talking about, almost every single person on the plane left a voicemail saying their first and last name. So that's why people think that it was staged by the government.
Yeah.
Right
so
before
that's
they
a
were
lot
executed.
of that's like a big evidence piece that shows that the whole thing was staged.
Yeah.
So those were our theories about the 9/11 attack. We pray to anybody who was hurt in the attack, and we're sorry if these theories offend you. That wasn't the point of this video.